How's everybody doing? uh, I'm gonna do a collective reading, but before I do, let me let you know what I've been doing these past few days that haven't been on the air. Um, life is kind of funny. It is. I want to thank so many of you who have been donating in Cash App and Zelle. I have all of your names, and I'm going to give credit to credit is due to every single one of you. I will discuss with you today, before we do the collective reading, uh, what I've been up to. Yes, hi, I'm going to get to say hello to some of you in a minute. As you know, I'm an astrologer, and I'm also a shaman. And I couldn't tell you this while I was doing what I was doing, but I was in, the state of Alabama because I was doing shamanic work, exorcising demons for a particular wealthy family that stumbled upon something that they should not have. And, I flew down there to take care of that situation. I also had a family that I had to deal with in Chicago, a wealthy merchant whose son stumbled upon some kind of artifact in Egypt and brought it back to the States and unleashed some kind of ancient demon from that country, going back from another timeline. And then I went to the state of Maryland to deal with the same thing. So I don't usually disclose that part of my life because it is dangerous, and at the request of these families, I keep it secret. So you'll understand why, even though I'm homeless and I go through my ups and downs, I still remain afloat financially, and it's because of my shamanic work. And even though I don't charge when I do shamanic work, I always get monetary gifts from these families because it is spiritual and it shouldn't be based on money. But it is a dangerous job because you could put your life on the line whenever you're dealing with certain demons and entities. Tonight, I'm going to fly out to another state, of undisclosed location, to deal with another shamanic situation. Maybe I may get permission from this family to air it on YouTube, where I will be exercising a demon. And I will be calling out the demons, and I will be, you're going to see me actually exercise this demon and call it out on its name. Of course, for this is something that coming out of the keys, the lesser keys and the greater keys of the Grimaries or the Gotia of Solomon. Very, very, very demonic beings, which populate the evening skies as constellations. And some of these constellations have some very demonic beings there. Things that you're not supposed to know. This is the ultimate iron curtain of knowledge that's considered in occult deep terror and is not supposed to be exposed, not even as a knowledge, to humans. So I don't. This is for your protection. But I may have permission, as I will be dealing with a work involving necromancy, which is one of the darkest forms of witchcraft, in which someone is enslaved by a graveyard spirit. And I will be flying out this evening and on Tuesday, I'll be there a few days to exercise that demons in the back. This is why I have been preparing and meditating and praying you know, which is why I had to step away from doing the temporary readings. Also, I will tell you, and I'm going to make another announcement later on. The new School of Alexandria is officially open. I got the green light from my attorneys and the Board of Trustees, and we begin registration on the 29th of June. On the 29th of June, we begin registration for the New School of Alexandria. And go to my website, thepeoplesastrologer.com, and read the header, and it's all about it, the fees, the tuition, the payment plans. Um, for those of you who are interested in a full-time or a partial scholarship, you have to email me, Fernando Prudhomme at gmail.com, and let me know. And then I will do a phone interview. It's a process. And then um, my partners and staff will send you a notification letter whether you get a scholarship or not. Okay? Um, Everything is self explanatory. If you do get accepted to the school, you will get an acceptance letter, and then you will get a reminder of the cost and fees, and registration. It will be live through Zoom. You get to keep all the videos. That's why it's non-refundable. You have to make sure that that's what you want. It's $10,000, and it's 3 years into one. 3 years into one. We break the calendar quite differently, okay? And we also have monthly payments of $267 for the first year, and then the remaining year $108 a month. But there are $1,000 every 4 month balloon payments, which aggregates to 10 grand. Okay, you graduate, you get a certificate degree, and you can work for the company as part of the People's Astrologer, or you could work on your own, elsewhere, and make any kind of money that you want. We have the curriculum broken down in detail in the website. Many of you have been waiting for this moment, and we finally got it done. That's another reason why I've been absent, because we've been putting the logistics and the legalities and all that kind of stuff together. Okay, so I'm very proud to announce that. And then we opened the school on the 7th of July. Okay, we with late registration closing on the 4th of July. Uh, Everything is self-explanatory in the website. Okay, and if you're serious and you want to become a professional astrologer, now is your opportunity to do so. Right? For those of you who want to be shamans, I also offer special training, but you already have to be a high priest, high priestess, a hierophant to reach that level of shamanic practice. And that's something that takes years, it's a lifetime. Okay, and you have to have a considerable educational background before you're even considered for this type of path. Okay? I don't think many will be qualified for this path. And then, of course, I will offer a tarot card reading course for those of you who are interested in being professional tarot card readers. And that's another course that is still in development. So there's a lot going on, and I'm very happy and proud to say that we are bouncing back. I will be doing astrology videos, and it will be not live, but on the mainstream like it was before. Okay? Um, I can't tell you how happy I am. I also got my first appointment to take care of my teeth, and that'll be on the 16th of July. Finally, I'm going to be able to have some of the money, some of the $18,000 to begin work on my teeth. So God is balancing things out. It's working out. And I couldn't have done it without you, your support, your donations, and your love, which has given me the power to endure. The only casualty in this whole saga has been my Simon, and I'm going to do a special tomb for him once I find an appropriate pet cemetery for him. I'm still somewhat grieving that loss because I still hear him and feel him. But my apps will die behind this. And that, you know, maybe it shouldn't, but it brings me great solace because they won't be able to harm another person or another thing ever again. Right? I bought a new set of tarot cards. It was the zodiac astrology combined with the rider and weight deck. So we're gonna do a collective reading with the new ones, right? This is a good time to celebrate as I'm drinking my Campari. Not the Aperol, but Campari. Oops. I put it on top of the lesser keys of Solomon, the Grimaries. And of course, I'll be doing a new research and revisiting Neptune and Pluto. Now that over 40 years has elapsed, we have more information on the other planets, including Uranus. And I will be writing 3 books, and I will be going back to writing those books and those projects. And it will be available in maybe 2 years. The contract is for 2 years. So a lot of good things are happening up and opening up. And hopefully all I got to do now is find a place to live. That should be my next goal. But I'm actually enjoying traveling. You know me, Mars and Sag, and and that just gives me life. Okay, so guys, this could not have been done without you. I probably will do another video discussing this again on the weekend. I land in the state I'm going to in about 5 hours. It's far. And I want to go out and dancing. I bought myself some outfits, and go back to how it used to be, before this nightmare started. It's time to celebrate, and it's time to move towards the opposite polarity of pain, sorrow, and misfortune. I think as a collective, we've gone through enough of that. Now it's time to enjoy the fruits of our labor and also enjoy the mirth of our strength and endurance through all of this because we deserve it. Collective, we deserve it. So we always have to have an eye open and ears open though. So the ops are always there. And even if they're not and they're taken down, there will always be new ones to replace them. That's just the law that governs this plane down here. Okay? But whatever comes our way, we've been through so much that we can overcome anything because we're badass motherfuckers. If this experience that has been going for many of you 7 years, 10 years, 12 years, and some even as far as 20 years, hasn't broken you, then nothing else will. Only success awaits you and peace. And it's well merited. Okay, guys. Let us see what's going on with this new deck. 72 cards. So it's not the rider and weight that would usually traditionally bring 52. So it's mixed with the astrology. Oh, yes. They're very nice. They're very nice. Yeah. We gotta, we got rid of an old situation. We have to celebrate by having everything new. Everything, even my hand locks are gonna be new. Done. It's symbolic of a new beginning. And I was able to get a special, it's called a health scholarship that's available for the citizens of Texas. And I officially have now become a citizen of Texas, in which I don't have to pay all that money for my tooth. I will get help in paying this $18,000 to $21,000 dental bill. So I can really be good looking again. I had to throw that in there. Okay. Oh, then my smile. They try to take away my smile. Stupid comics. Tricks are for kids. All right. Let's see what's going on with these comments. Well, first of all, let me say hello to see if I can. Then the next thing I gotta do is fix my eyesight because they threw a lot of spells against my eyesight, and it has really compromised my eyesight quite a bit. And that is also in the process of recovery as well. Oh, they hit me good. They did. Okay, Mara, how are you, Pollyanna Life? Yeah, Kiania S. Yes, absolutely. Um, Happy soul, happy life, Mr. Rivera. Hello, thank you. Huh. Thank you. Love you very much, Pollyann. Oh, it's my pleasure and honor to be of guidance to all of you. Uh-huh. Kendall Joshua, thank you. Awoken. I just saw a shadow in my basement. What the fuck? Don't be scared. It might be your ancestors or your archons. 333 VSNN. Safe travels, Uncle. Thank you very much. Virgo man like you. We're the best. Virgos, we're the best. Atala Phillips. How are you? Thanks to Pixie underscore Gore. How are you? Melissa Lawson. It is martini time. You better believe it. Lisa Campbell. I love that name. I just love that name. Like Sophia Turner, Lisa Campbell. These are like very wealthy names. You guys are gonna have money behind names like that. I'm telling you. Yes. I love this name. Allah Ali, how are you? Yes, you guys are fantastic. I love every single one of you. You've all been a part of my journey, and this has been quite a journey. Sabrina, the Princess Queen, how are you? You are all princesses and princes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kenya S, I would take a sip for you, Kenya. This is for you. It is good. It's Campari. And I already drank the bottle of Aperol. Aperol, Adderall, I don't know, I have to look at it. Someone told me that it's a drug. Well, I guess all alcohol's a drug, you know? It's the only thing I do. And I want to get back to smoking some weed, too. Let's see if I find some in this new state that I'll be. I got to be at the airport at like at 5 or 6 in the morning, and I land in that new state and city like around 11, 12 noon. I'll let you know once I land. And of course, we'll do the usual runway and all that kind of stuff for my app, so they'll know that they have not stopped anything. They haven't stopped anything. I gotta use a double negative so that to sound just like them. Pawnee and Elia, uncle is living on top of the world, moving on up like the Jeffersons. Yes, and I used to love the Jeffersons. I used to love Sherman Helmsley, who played George, and all of them. Isabel Sanford. That was my generation. Yes, Kenya, cheers to new beginnings, all of you. And you guys got to toast yourselves too. I'm sending you blessings because you were there with me. We went through this together. All righty. No, no, no. So let's now go with let's break in these new cards. It is the Rider and Waite deck, but mixed with astrological signs and planets and so and forces. I don't think many of you have seen me with my beads. No, this is when I go and do my shamanic work. And I hope I get the approval from this family, you know, that I am able to broadcast it on YouTube Live so you guys get to see another part of your uncle. You know, I just don't do astrology. Yes, I am, one of the best in the world. Yes, I don't make any apologies about that. But you haven't seen me deal with shamanic work, hierophant work, high priestess work. And this is the basis of earth angels and how and why we are chosen to do this type of work. So let's jump right in and see what the ops are doing. Because they're always doing something. And if they're cast down, there will always be others to replace them. That's just the law. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Ooh. The devil. And look at that. Look at the constellation. You see the star constellation? Is that right? There it is. You see that? That's the constellation of Capricorn. There's some very demonic stars in this constellation. Right? And there is the devil. Ooh, he looks like that demon from Lord of the Rings where Gandalf says, "You shall not pass." Right? Look at the goat. You know, why do they paint Cappy like that? Right? Many Capricorns, they get their feelings hurt. But that is the occult lore. Capricorn is the devil, the ruler of our system under Saturn. So the devil is here. So it's not good. Not good when we start out with this bad boy. All right. But it all depends on the surrounding cards, right? Now you understand that these stars that you see out in the night sky are not just lights that are empty. No, they're beings living in these star systems. And they're very demonic to humans, which is why they're there and we're down here. Okay. There was a time in the church's history where the tinted glasses of saints used to be of the star systems. When we moved to the patriarchal period and moved away from the golden age, they were translated into saints. But it wasn't always like that. Everything evolves. Everything. Even the tinted windows of saints. It wasn't like that initially. It was about these demonic stars. Under Constantine, when it was the Byzantine Empire, and it was split. Byzantine, Constantinople. And what was the name of the priest who was an astrologer? He was a Virgo too. What's his name? You all heard me mention him. It was because of him that we changed from the stars to saints, further masking the reality and truth that we're not here alone. We have here the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. So, along with the devil, these people who have been demonic against you and doing all kinds of shit against you are moving away. Or this could be the ops that are moving away from a king who has been the leader and attacking you guys. And this could be a coven that's being dismantled. There are people walking away because the magic is not working and they're being cast down by the sun. What we got here, we got the King of Cups in the reverse, Scorpio energy, okay? This King of Cups has been a formidable enemy, and he's forced to walk away because their magic and their spells has been ineffective. Ineffective. We have here the Seven of Wands. This is Mars in Leo. As you can see, there's Leo, there's Mars. Okay? You're very protected. Many of you collective are protected. You've been protected by this evil poker face King of Cups who's been doing lots of death spells and money spells to mess with your finances and doing all kinds of terrible things to you collective. Now he's forced to walk away. Nothing is working, and even the devil is against him. The cycle is closed. That's it. You are only allowed a certain amount of time to do good or evil. Nothing is forever. Eventually, we move from one polarity to the other. And this has been a long cycle. I am so excited about the school. Okay. And I dedicated the school to the gods. That way, it will no longer be attacked. And if it's attacked by these enemies, the gods will destroy them to the ground. For I dedicated the school to the gods, and nothing can be destroyed that's dedicated to the gods. So the school's future is secure. Uh-huh. Nine of Wands. Okay? People have stopped fighting. Many of you collective have been fierce fighters, holding your own, holding it down, fierce. And the gods have been protecting you as well. 3, 5. 5, 6. The King of Pentacles. Many of you are going to receive help by some investor or some benefactor that's going to come and help you and aid you and spend money on you and on your company generously. They've seen you from the background, how you've held your own and fought some very powerful enemies and stood your ground. You have won the love and admiration of very powerful, wealthy people, unbeknownst to you, collective. Including congressmen and senators, for those of you in the United States, and kings and queens and dignitaries, for those of you that belong to other countries where there is still a monarch system. Many of you have earned the title of being empresses. Whether you are a man or a woman, you've earned this. And which is why the money's coming to you, prosperity is coming to you, love is coming to you. And of course, all in its due time, of course. But it's guaranteed and it is a promise among the gods. This is beautiful, collective. You sit and shine supreme, whether a male or a female in this energy. I am a male and I definitely possess Empress energy. So don't get it twisted. This could be a man as well. 1, 3, 3, 7. This is wonderful. See, we're moving into a more positive energy. This is beautiful. Guys, thank you. Please donate. Please give. Everything is in the description box below. And I hope this helps somebody.